Now we're going to be looking into strategies. How should we solve this? We're not actually solving it. We're just looking into what steps could we take. So for this one, we want the variables to eliminate. And I think this is a great starting spot. If we add straight down, would they eliminate? Let's take a look. So if we were to add straight down, we would get 4x. 3y minus 3y goes away. Perfect. That's what we want to see. So actually, all we need to do is just add the equations. That's all we need to do. We don't need to multiply anything. So look at this one. You'll see the same thing again. If we add straight down, look at that. Positive 5y, negative 5y. Those are going to cancel out. Perfect. Just add those equations. But what about this one? It's a little bit more complicated this time. So what could we do? Well, there's different options. One thing we could do, they're suggesting we're going to choose all answers that apply. I didn't realize. Should have double checked that, because they might trick us here. Multiply the top equation by 2, then add. No, that we don't want to do that. Subtract the bottom from the top. Nope, we don't want to do that. So I think we're good. For this one, though, multiply the bottom equation by negative 3/2, then add the equations. Let's see what this does. If we multiply this one by negative 3/2, what happens? So 6 times 3 is 18 divided by 2 is 9. And it's a negative. We're multiplying by negative 3/2. Don't forget the top was 2x minus 6y. We want to see if a variable eliminates. So if they eliminate, then we'll just have to add them, which is great. Same thing, negative 4 times negative 3 becomes a positive 12 divided by 2 is a positive 6. That's going to work. We don't even need to check that constant, but just so you know, 2 times 3 is 6. Well, positive times the negative is going to be negative 6. Divided by that 2 is 3. If you can't divide it, you just put it over 2, by the way. But it does divide. So if we were to add straight down, bingo, these eliminate. So that's good. Now, you're never going to think to do that, honestly, during a problem. Hey, let's multiply by a fraction. So let's take a look at this one and see if this will work out. So for this one, they're saying let's multiply the bottom equation by 3, then subtract the bottom equation from the top. So if we're going to subtract it, and we're going to be multiplying by 3, let's just multiply it by negative 3. That's the same thing. We're going to be subtracting it, so we're going to have to do the opposite of it anyways. So that gives us negative 18x plus 12y. And this isn't looking good. I think they're trying to trick you by looking at the 6 and the negative 6. They'll cancel out, but you want the variable to cancel out. So that's not good. Multiply the top equation by negative 3, then add. And I can already see negative 3 times 2 is going to cancel that out. So that's going to work out great. So let's multiply the top equation by negative 3 to get negative 6x plus 18y equals negative 18. And then on the bottom, we'll just keep that the same. So that's 6x minus 4y equals 2. If we add them, these cancel out. That's good. So it would be A and C.